Hello, everybody, my lovely friends. Today, I'd like to speak to you about mental health, okay? Because it is somewhat misunderstood. A lot of people, I mean, my goal is just perhaps in the future help people with mental health problems and support them in a way where they want to change it without necessarily going to the mainstream medicine and rely on it, because relying on the mainstream medicine for mental health is very good from a point of view of support. Okay, because you get the support you want, you get given, you get the support. There is in England, it's amazing how many places you can go to in order to get someone to listen to you, get someone who knows what you're dealing with, and what your problem is, to get to listen to what your point of view is, completely accepted and absolutely sort of know and support you on this, because they know that they can accept you, they can understand you, they listen to what you have to say, they listen to you, and make you feel important, make you feel like you're not going crazy. This is a genuine something that is sitting inside of you that wants to get out, and you just don't know how to deal with this because it's a massive trauma. Okay, so whenever there is you disclose some kind of symptoms of mental health problems, then the chances, I mean, it's 100% that there is a trauma inside of you that's never ever been looked at by yourself. Okay, that you don't even know what you're dealing with yourself, but your behaviors are of such that they're controlling you rather than you controlling yourself and controlling your thoughts, and you controlling your beliefs, you controlling your everything that causes your behaviors. Okay, so I wanted to speak a little bit about this today. Not sure how it's going to come up, because it was um, it's not an easy topic. Okay, everybody's dealing with some kind of trauma. Okay, however, there are things that happen to you in the past that leave a scar. Okay, and for generations and generations, we have been living against our nature. Okay, and when someone is made, because we have been made to live against our nature, just to be a part of a system we are in at the moment, that's, by the way, crumbling down to pieces, and we are all doing it together. Uh, and in order to actually live according to our nature, then if you live against your nature, you develop a lot of feelings. Okay, because you're not doing what you are feeling is right for you. You're doing what you think is right for you, and this is where I was going wrong all the time, and this is what happened, and this is what caused my mental health problems, my depression, and my behaviors, unreasonable behaviors. Okay, and obviously, once you are like this, once you are in state like this, when you don't and you're completely unaware of that, you're going to be attracting more people who are of the same sort. Okay, so mental health problems are real, and most people actually have some sort of issue that they need to resolve. However, a matter of how to resolve it is very unknown, and it's just as if there was a trial out there all the time, and people were trying different methods in order to concentrate on on the improvement. And what I have noticed is that people either accept the fact that they have mental health problems, they accept it, and they give up on this, and they don't do anything, and the harmful a sort of pattern is repeating in their lives all the time, and they have families in this condition, and they have children in this condition, and they pass on the harmful pattern onto their children as well. And then obviously the children will pass on the harmful pattern on their own children too. That's why it goes from one generation to another. And I would like everybody to know that it is possible to break that harmful pattern and fix your mental health problems in a very easy way. Okay? I mean, it is easy, but you have to choose it. Okay? It's easy because you're choosing that you are going to improve. It is easy because you don't have to have you don't have to like sort of do much. Okay? But it's a lot of things that you have to go through and discipline yourself to go through in your own head, okay? And discipline yourself to look after yourself, okay? And I am talking here about concentrating on your internal energy, okay? Because the only person who can fix your mental health problem is you, okay? The medication, that's fine, as long as you know that you are taking the medication and doing and making progress and doing inner work and doing the shadow work. You go because obviously whether they're prescribed by a doctor, they are going to ease your symptoms. They are going to ease your anxiety. They are going to ease your need for reaching out for harmful substances or whatever. Whatever your depression has caused you do, okay, depression or any other form of mental health that has been named by mainstream medicine, okay. However, the only thing that is in there that is not right with you is that your energy is out of balance, okay, and there is a reason for it, and you have to look for it in your own life, okay? When your energy is out of balance, that means that you need to take this energy, okay, and put it back so that it feels harmonious, okay? And this is your responsibility, okay? Taking a medication is going to make it easier for you, but it's not going to fix it if you only choose to do it, okay, and not do anything else on top of that, okay, because then you're going to pass on the same energy imbalance onto your next generation, okay. And this is what happened with the generations of people and myself and people I know and I've observed in my life. We've been passed on certain patterns, certain harmful behaviors, and we took them as ours, and we've been continuing to do it. And it's time now to break it, because there is enough of knowledge out there, and there is enough of tools in order to stop your mental health problems, okay. And it's amazing, okay. It is amazing how much you can do for yourself, and how much of a wonderful present you can give yourself by starting to look after yourself in many respects, okay. And this is where mental health gets back to your balance, okay, because you don't go. I know there is a massive stigma of people who are mentally ill, and there is therefore a lot of people choose never to say anything, okay. And I know that in your house sometimes you just can't help but you just break down and cry. You you bleed out onto the people who didn't catch you. So your relatives are getting your frustrations, and you just letting your frustrations out of your relatives, and then you are feeling guilty later on, okay. And there are things that you do that you wish you had never done, okay. You let out the anger, the frustration, the hatred, the hurt, the grudges. Everything is spilling out on your relatives, and not necessarily only relatives, okay. and you are not the person that you are meant to be, and you are not the person that you feel you want to be, but you can't sort of stop it and you can't help it, and the things are repeating itself, and you are scared of them repeating it again, and they are repeating nevertheless. Okay. And I know, all the screaming, or the drama, or the crying, or the helplessness, or the lying on the floor that you don't know what to do, and all these things which I have also gone through. Okay, including drinking yourself unconscious, reaching out for harmful substances, hurting yourself, hurting other people with words and physically, and just it can all be stopped. Okay, it can all be calmed down. Okay, it can all be brought back to a balance, to a harmony where it should be. Okay, and I'm telling you that it's possible because I've done it. Okay, and I want to share this because this is important. It's not only important to you, okay, because from a point of view of you, okay, if that had only been about you, then if you choose that you are not going to do anything about your mental health, so that it is harmonious and it's balanced and it's beautiful and it's right, okay, then this is your choice. But I want to tell you, my friend, that you are responsible for everybody else, okay? And whoever is going to be around you, they are always going to experience what you are experiencing, okay? Always. Because you are connected with another person, okay? And you are connected with the rest of us. And you are obviously connected with stronger connections with your family ties, and you are connected with other people even when you pass them in the street. Okay, so everybody always is going to feel and get a little bit of your vibe, whether you want it or not, whether you are aware of it or not. Okay, there is electromagnetic field around every single one of us that has got that's like a foot away, a foot or foot and a half away from from our body, and it's like a little sort of, I would say it's like a little jelly. Okay, so and the jelly absorbs a lot of things. Okay, it absorbs everything that you come to contact with during the day and night. Okay, so if you choose harmful things and harmful places to be around, harmful people to hang out with, harmful food to eat, harmful TV programs to watch, harmful and negative in inverted commas, okay, but harmful programs on the telly, harmful books, harmful magazines, harmful news, okay. Especially I'm talking about the news, especially nowadays. Okay, if you choose all those things, I'm telling you that this is your responsibility, and you are only person who is doing this. Okay, and you need to start doing everything consciously, because we are conscious human beings who know, and we know exactly what we're doing. Okay, if you're watching your news every single day and you feed in your subconsciousness with the fact that there is out there, there is threat, there is danger out there, there is fear out there, you're going to feel it first. You're going to feel it in your electromagnetic field, because this is what you've been feeding yourself with. Okay, your body is going to give you a very good signal at first. Okay, that this is not what you're supposed to be listening to. And you're going to get attention in your muscle, for example. Okay, and if you ignore the tension in your muscles and you carry on watching harmful things, reading harmful things, hanging around harmful people, reaching out for harmful substances, for harmful foods, okay, there are going to be more symptoms. Okay, then you're gonna start experiencing different pains. Okay, because the muscles are going to be so contracted, there's gonna have to be a pain to let you know that there is something wrong you're doing. Okay, Then if it doesn't work and you still ignore the pain, you still ignore first you ignore the muscle contraction, and you're gonna feel tense. You're not gonna do anything about it. You're not gonna do anything for yourself to relax, to fully breathe, to give yourself fresh air, to give yourself a lot of proper, nice, high quality time with yourself. Okay, then you're gonna get another symptom. Okay, just to let you know that what you're doing is not right. Okay, I know I've already talked about it in the past, but I'm not gonna shut up about it. Okay, because it's immensely, immensely important. We should know all what we should be doing. And I know it's hard to resign from harmful things we've been doing because they are our customs. We are used to doing things that way, okay? And we sort of forgot, or I forgot, I can speak for myself, and definitely for most of us who experience mental health problems, that we can choose to change our habits, okay? From harmful to harmless, okay? Change our habits in a physical way, in a physical life, okay, where there are things that are surrounding us. So everything that comes from the outside, external factors, we can bit by bit observe what's the one that is harming me, okay? Is it going to give me anything that is expansive? Is it anything that is helping me to develop in a better person? If I listen to gossip, if I listen to the news, if I listen to people who are have very strong opinions about negative things, like, for example, conspiracy theories, politics, uh, all the things that are very controversial, and then you can end up in a discussion that can turn into an argument that has no real solution and not much sense to get into, then you are not doing yourself any favor, okay? And this is not being your own friend, okay? Getting involved in negative things is not being your own friend, okay? And this is not what I'm saying. I'm not saying this to be nasty to anybody, but if you have mental health problems, then this is your own fault, okay? Because you are not careful enough about what you are doing, and you are not appreciating yourself enough, and acknowledging that you are very, very, very sensitive and delicate being, okay? And what you've got to do is to treat yourself, your own self, as if you were treating your little baby, okay? With a lot of love, with a lot of respect, with a lot of patience, a lot of understanding, a lot of compassion, a lot of sensitivity, and loads of open-hearted behavior, okay? So let's say that you have a lovely fluffy puppy, okay? You are not going to make it go to work and work themselves their ass off. You are not going to make them work more than like an oaks at home, okay? To keep everybody happy, to keep everything clean, to keep everything perfect. You are not going to make it play with other puppies if it doesn't if it doesn't feel like playing with other puppies. You're not going to go and expose it to go out there and play with fierce dogs that might potentially scratch it and harm it. You are not going to do anything to this puppy that you know exactly what this puppy needs. Okay, it needs the love, it needs the cuddles, it needs attention, it needs a lot of time, a lot of happiness, a lot of this cheerful surrounding. okay, that is beautiful and amazing around it, so that it feels great, it feels safe, and um, it feels safe and loved, okay? And are you doing the same thing to yourself? Hmm? Are you giving yourself the love, and are you going to give yourself something that's going to make you feel amazing? Or are you doing the things, are you continuing with the habits, not only external, okay? Are you continuing with the things that you do every day that are giving you an amazing, loving, compassionate, and sensitive, understanding feeling towards yourself, okay? Because yes, uh, we did get quite a lot of generational crap. We did, okay? And this is nobody's fault, okay? Because nobody knew that the system they are in, they were born into, they took it as normal, okay? But it's speeding up now, okay? And it's sped up within the last 30 years or so. And people are trying to handle, keep up with it, but it's not possible because it's very harmful. So it's becoming more and more harmful. That's why it's getting worse and worse, and mental health problems are deeper and deeper, and there's more and more of them. Okay, and I can see around, and I'm suffering just by looking out there, because um, I know it can be stopped, but we just always, but we need to wake up. Okay, we need to wake up to what is true to us. Okay, so it is pretty to know how you feeling, okay? And when you are not feeling right, when you're feeling like there is something wrong, there is resistance, there is something inside of you that is not letting you go with the flow, that means that you are not letting yourself do things that your soul is asking you to do, okay? You're doing things that you are following some other people's perhaps other people's opinions, perhaps other people's behaviors, perhaps something that you are scared, if you don't fit in with this, then you are going to be an outcast. Nobody's going to understand you, nobody's going to accept you, people are going to laugh at you, people are going to think there's something wrong with you, people are going to mock you, and so on. It doesn't matter, okay? Because it's your choice. You're either going to follow the crowd, and you're going to follow the people who are wrong, okay? And you are going to fit in with them, and you're not going to be mocked, and you're not going to be criticized, and you're not going to be an outcast, and you're not going to be a hermit, okay? Or whoever there that you can call, that you would regard as a negative or something wrong with. But have mental health problems, because this is because that mainstream is causing it, okay? Or you're going to choose to be brave and to become a person who you want to be, regardless of what other people think and say and are opinionated about. And you're going to do this your way, okay? In beautiful, positive, nice, caring, loving, compassionate, and sensitive way towards yourself, because you are more than worth it, okay? And I was already saying things about, I was telling things about, I don't know, I'm just so quiet today. I'm normally more dynamic, but I think I'm just speaking about something very sensitive and gentle, and this is how I want to be today. When it comes to external things, obviously you just need to be careful with everything you do, and your subconsciousness is working 24 hours a day, okay? So if you don't look and if you don't pay attention to your surrounding, okay, and you're going to let everything in, then you're going to feed your subconsciousness with things that are then going to work in the subconsciousness, and they are going to push you towards things that are similar to what you fed it, okay? So if you fed your subconsciousness with drama, with arguments, with bad news, with gossiping about other people, with gossiping, not only gossiping, but talking about other people's, problems as well, okay, not only problems but also by the diseases, okay, concentrating on the negative, negative, concentrating on those harmful things, okay, then if you're going to feed your consciousness, subconsciousness with bad news from the telly, with tragic, bad, and fierce programs, okay, where there is a lot of aggression, where there is a lot of murders, okay, things that are making you cringe, okay, when there is no that feeling of lightness, when you are watching something and you just feel like, yeah, oh, that feels great, this is beautiful, this is amazing, this is good for me, okay, when you're going to be watching things mindlessly, okay, without realizing that what you're watching is harmful and it's not expansive, okay, then you're going to feed your subconsciousness with things that are going to then respond to your reality, okay. Then whatever you read, whatever you eat, okay, if you hang out with people who are more willing to they're not careful with you, they're not careful whether your feelings are hurt or not. They're not careful about what they're saying to you. They're more than happy to share bad news with you. They're more than happy to tell you bad stories. They're more than happy to criticize you. They're more than happy to tell you what you should and you shouldn't be doing, and then give themselves rights to sort of try and influence your life and naysay and downgrade you, because they lack their confidence, okay. If you're going to hang out with people who gossip a lot about other people in a nasty way, because it's a different story when you're trying to help someone and talking about them in a way where you can just agree with that this person's got a problem and perhaps we can do something about it. But it's different talking about someone behind their back. That comes out from the level of nastiness, from a level of jealousy, from a level of spite, okay? When you're happy for another person to do bad, for example, okay? So people like this, when you hang out with people like that, of that sort, they are also feeding your subconsciousness. And this is your choice who you hang out with. And this is your choice when you turn the telly on what you're going to watch. Okay? Have you noticed that all the children are very happy and cheerful because they are watching cartoons that are very positive and colorful? And once these children are stopping to watch things that are nice, colorful, and positive, they just turn a little bit more, they're a bit different. Because what you are surrounding yourself with, the happiness that is in the children is in us as well. But what we were taught and shown, that we don't have to be careful with what we are choosing. And we do, okay, believe me, more than do. This is our responsibility to become better every day, okay? And now the thoughts, okay? It's not only externally. So it's not only the people you hang out with, it's not only the programs, the magazines, the news you listen to, you read, okay? It's not the things you do, okay? Not the foods you eat, the places where you spend your free time in, okay? If those things are, in your opinion, if you ask yourself, this place is expansive, this place is good for me? Yeah, okay, it might be good for a lot of people, it might be good for others, or it might seem like it's good for others, but is this serving me? Am I feeling very good when I'm coming back from this or that place? Am I feeling good when I am around this person? And am I feeling good when I'm watching this? Am I feeling good when I'm reading this? What feelings have I got? Unfortunately, nowadays, we are so cut away from our emotions and from our feelings that we barely notice them. We do things without consideration whether it's good for us or not. Okay, and this is where your mental health problems are coming from. Okay, because we've been shown that television for example, television or mainstream media, they are our friend and they want the best for us and they have our best interest in mind. Okay. And unfortunately, we've been lied to. Okay. Because if you notice what's on the news, on the telly, is completely opposite to what we actually need to feed our subconsciousness with something beautiful, amazing, and positive in order to then radiate that out of us onto the external. Okay? Thoughts come from beliefs. Okay? And behaviors follow the thoughts that come from the beliefs. Okay? So, what do I believe in with regards to my life, myself, my family, the system now I live in, my work, my friends, uh, the surrounding? What are my thoughts? Do I believe in what I see? Do I believe in what I hear? Is this right? Okay. Do we ask ourselves this question, no, these questions? It's so important to be okay with yourself, because this is when this only then you can do the relationship with yourself that is going to be based on compassion, on sensitivity, unconditional love, beautiful, amazing feelings that you have inside of you. And only then can you be compassionate towards other people, when you're compassionate towards yourself. Okay. And if you don't do it, if you don't start and questioning everything around you about whether what I'm seeing and hearing is right for me, is it aligned with me, is it resonating with me? Okay. Don't just accept yourself the way you are. Always try and expand yourself. Okay. It's not like, oh, this is the way I am. No, if this is something that is not going to serve you or others, then you always have a right to change it. It's just your choice whether you're going to leave it the way it is and carry on being harmful towards yourself and others, or whether you're going to start and change it. Okay. Your thoughts come from your beliefs, so be careful what you believe. Okay. And if you have a lot of negative beliefs, you might end up having a lot of negative thoughts, and the thoughts not only push the behaviors forward and create your reality. Okay. They are affecting everything around you. Okay. They're creating your world. Okay. So be careful. Okay. So your negativity that you might not even know about might be giving you some signals, some thoughts that then you're just going to be doing things that are negative. And this is where your mental health problems might also have a root in. Okay. So pretty much today, this is what I wanted to say to you about how it is a bit complicated, because there is also generational trauma that we've received in our genes. But we can break it all down and be healthy, and we be mentally balanced, and then just lead a happy, peaceful, nice life. Okay, that is going to be expansive, not only for us but also for our families and people that we come into contact to every day. But what we have to do is just heal this. Okay, because your mental health problems come from your unhealed traumas. Okay, and you have to let them out. And if you want to go out there and then try therapy, that's fine. If you just need to talk about it. Okay, you need to let it out of yourself. This is how you heal it. Allow yourself to behave that way that people stopped you from when you were little, for example, that you weren't allowed to cry, be angry, or whatever. And then you can do this now in the comfort of your own house. Just find yourself some space. Okay, don't run away and just talking to your friends online all the time, your Facebook, or yeah, it's okay. Everything is for people. But if you never ever without your phone, you never ever without your TV switched off, your mental health is only going to be worse. Okay, because you don't spend time with yourself. You're not giving yourself enough time. You're not giving yourself enough attention. Okay, so it's not only the therapy that can help you. You can go to therapy, you can go and or you can find a person in your family or friends who are going to be very naturally good with solving problems like that, people's problems like that, and knowing that they're not attaching themselves emotionally to you, but they're going to listen to you and let everything out, give you cuddle and support you. You can go to therapy, okay? You can record yourself on the phone like I was doing, okay, and letting everything out, whatever was in me, okay. If that was really drastic and I really felt like swearing everything, I wasn't recording myself. I was recording myself, but I wasn't publishing it on my YouTube channel. But I let it all out, okay, and I'm still letting a lot of things out, and there is still a lot of things out. But I'll give you a little exercise that can help. Okay, and I know that a lot of people do it, but not enough people do it. This is about writing your journal, which I started a while ago. Okay, and it helped me. It's a beautiful tool to tear down bit by bit every single trauma you had to go through as a child, and you might feel guilty because of it, and you might just feel stuck because of it, and you just don't know what to do, okay, in order to move forward. You know you would like to move forward, but the effort seems like so immense that you just have to put so much effort into doing it. It can feel lighter. All you need to do is just, for as many days as you want, every single day for at least 10, 20, 30 minutes, write things about, even if it feels scary, because it will feel scary. I did it yesterday. I did something about my past, about the most unpleasant thing that happened to you in the past, okay, when you were a child, for example, something that you wish nobody had known about it, okay, or people knew, that your closest people know, but they just but you never fully understood it and let it out. When you write down about it, anything that can come to your mind, anything that you can think of, all the memories about this bad situation that happened, all the facts, all the things that were associated with it, all the things that you might think that are connected with it, or the things that make you feel that the situation make you feel right now when you think about it, and all the emotions that were there when you were experiencing that thing, everything. Then you will see that after a few days of writing about it, and even have to force yourself sometimes just to sit down and write about it, it will rip off all the bad stuff, okay? The trauma will go out. It will come out of you. This is how you heal your trauma, okay? This is your traumatic thing that happened to you, and you healing it by releasing it, but letting it out, okay? You write it down on paper, and you're gonna feel relieved, okay? You might cry, you might not feel very well, you might feel like you want to lie down, you might get a headache, you might get a lot of other symptoms because of that. You might even feel nauseous because something is coming out of you, something difficult. This is trapped energy that's been there for years and years and years, okay? In order to heal it, you have to make an effort. And this is how you heal your traumas, okay? You have to let them out by letting yourself do whatever your body needs to do to let it out and heal it, okay? And this is going to be one layer less, and you're going to be one step closer to a happy life, to a calm life, to a life that is free from negativity, from bad thinking, from fear, from anxieties and other things. So just be gentle with yourselves, especially now in December, okay? The interesting fact that I found out from somebody the other day, and obviously you believe whatever you want to believe, and I believe that we are immensely affected by energy that is out there, okay, and by our own. And on the 21st of December, two planets are going to be very close to each other, okay, and they are representing two contradicting sort of features of character. One of them is resistance, the other one is expansion, okay, and they are going to be so close to each other, and the energies are going to be so tense, okay, that those flashes, those pulses from those planets that are going to go towards Earth, and affecting humans are going to be strong, okay, and can cause you feel strange, okay? So be prepared for this, and whatever you do, just make sure that it's all going to pass, and it's going to be only for the better, okay? This is going to even help you clear some of those traumas. So please take a pen, take a journal, pretty journal, get yourself one from a fiver, for a fiver from Morrison's, because they have really nice ones. I got it for myself, a new one the other day, and write things down. Write your traumas out of your system. Write them out of your system. It's going to make you feel beautiful. Okay. Love you. See you later. Take care. Bye.